Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Channel? I already butchered my intro. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Light in the Darkness. Now, if you haven't seen part one of this, go watch it. This is a very short game, so, you know, this is probably going to be the final episode. So this game is going to be split into two parts because I didn't want to. I mean, I could probably, honestly, I probably could have like recorded the whole video in one go, but I didn't want the video to be too long because my longer videos typically don't do well. But anyway, if you haven't seen part one, go watch that video and then come back and watch part two. This should be the final part. I'm planning on finishing the entire game in this episode. So this game is going to be split into two parts. But anyway, we left off with a knock at the door. So we're going to see who's at the door. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, Marie. Is there something wrong? Would you mind if I come in? I mean, you're already in my house, technically. Of course. Can I get you anything? No, that's alright. I just wanted to bring you this. What is this? It says they've fled again. And they've been trying to seek refuge in the US and other countries and were denied. They won't tell me where they're going, but they said because France still has diplomatic relations with the US, they're going to travel to a small village in France to try to secure a US visa and suggest we do the same while we still can. Bluma, I wouldn't worry too much about your parents. They seem like a smart, determined pair. I'm sure they will get to the destination just fine, and they will send word when they are safe. But I do think you and Samuel should get visas and try to meet them in the US. I can't flee, not without Moses. I can't just leave him. Listen to me. You can't be worrying about your parents or your husband at a time like this. The way things are going, the only thing you should be worried about is safety and well-being of your son. You think I'm not worrying about the well-being of my son? Marie, what if they catch wind of Samuel and I are trying to get a visa to the US and they show up tomorrow and take us away? Let's say by some miracle we do get visas. Then what? We get on a boat and sail to America just to get turned away? It's better than staying here like sitting ducks and handing your son over to the Vichy government. Marie, I appreciate your advice. I really do. But I need to go open up the shop now. Excuse me. Oh, Marie, you are... Marie's trying to do the right thing, but Bluma, my mother, is kind of stupid. I think we should get the hell out of this country and go to the US. Hello, Mother. Samuel, we need to leave. I don't want us to be late. Yes, my man. Don't forget your homework, son. I left it on the table for you. Alright. Let me just grab my homework. Off to school. I don't know if I should actually be going to school at a time like this. Just saying. Anyway. I hope my father's okay. I knew we should have left. Mother, honestly, I heard everything. Oh, the lady's here. Mother, I heard everything you and Father was saying, a few years back about leaving, maybe you should have left. Maybe we should have left and Father would still be with us. And now, Marie's telling us we should leave, and I think we should listen to her. I know you're my mother and all, but like, I don't think it's safe. Because they took Father, what if they take you too? And then they also take me. I'm just saying, I may be a kid, but I ain't going down without a fight. I may be like 3 feet tall, but just hit them in the shins, they fall over. I may not have a weapon, but I mean, my fists are technically lethal weapons. I've been watching the Jackie Chan movies. I know the Jackie Chan movies weren't around back then, but you know, details, details. Look, they're soldiers. If my father gets hurt, I'm coming after you. Who are you? Oh my, don't tell me they closed down the shop. Bluma, how are you holding up? Oh, Mr. Grudging, it's been tough, but I'm managing. Thank you for asking. I'm just taking Samuel to school before I come back and open the shop. If you'd like to come back a little later. Well, I don't think that will be necessary. Oh, it's not an issue at all. I'll go quickly. It'll only be a minute. That's not what I mean. I'm here to talk to you about this. They're shutting down the shop, aren't they? I've come to inform you that I've applied to be a temporary administrator of your establishment. Oh? I don't understand. To put it bluntly, Jews can't be trusted with business anymore, so I'm here to tell you I'll be taking over your business. What? I don't believe what I'm hearing. You were our best customer, Moses, which I thought would make it easier for you. You know how much I've always loved this store. It should be a comfort knowing that I'm going to take good care of it. You've got your hands full as it is. How dare you take advantage of poor Jewish family who's never been anything? It's not my decision, Bluma. It's just the law. You should be ashamed of yourself. Good day, Mr. Grosjean. My god. This is actually really sad. Packing up the shop. I know this is just a video game, but this is actually gonna be emotional. First they take away your husband and now your business. This isn't right. If we cooperate, they have no reason to come after us. Tell that to Moses. There are food stores as it is. There's a food shortage as it is. Your ration stamps are almost gone, and without an income, you can't even buy. God damn it. What choice do I have, Marie? I'm all alone and doing the best I can with what I have. It will be okay. You will find a way. You can always sue from home. People always need a seamstress, even at times like this. I can't read fast enough. God fucking... She's gone. I can't believe the love of my life is gone. Bernard! I gave her everything. I converted for her, and she told me she wanted nothing to do with me, all because I was Jewish. My poor dead mother. Bernard! After everything we've been through, 2 whole weeks of bliss. Bernard! Now is not the time to blubbering on your whatever girl. You've somehow convinced to put up with your nonsense this week. They've taken Moses, and now the shop has been destroyed and taken away. Taken Moses? Taken Moses where? Probably to a concentration camp. Well, if you would spend more time paying attention to what's going on in the world instead of chasing every woman who gives you the time of day, you will know the police took Moses and many other Jewish men and shipped them somewhere. But how? Who knows at this point? I bet it has something to do with our fight against the botch. What will Bluma and Samuel do? I'm not sure. Lay low and wait for him to return, I suppose. What will you do if they come after you next? I have nothing to worry about. I'm French. And as of last week, I'm a Christian. They have no reason to come after me. Bluma, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, hello, Bernard. Marcel should be back any second. Would you see if there's anything he needs? Ah, Marcel, I was told I needed some assistance. You needed some assistance? I could definitely... Okay. This game, I will say this game is incredible, although they don't give you the fucking time to read, which is not the game's fault. Like, the majority of the people could probably read this with no problem, but as someone who struggles to read, especially quickly, I am having a hard time. This game's beautiful though. I do like it. It is emotional because, like, this happened. This is not just some silly game for entertainment. I mean, it is a game for entertainment, but it's also kind of like a history thing. Because, like, all of this actually happened all those years ago. I couldn't imagine, man. Let me help you out with that, mon ami. My poor old back appreciates it, Bernard. This is the last of it. I just need a hand getting it into the back of the truck. Alright. I got you. Okay, how do I... Can I not pick it up? Hello? If I can't... How do... It's not... How can I not... Why can't... I can't pick it up. What? Maybe if I... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I feel like I'm playing I need to restart. I feel like I'm playing Tetris. I'm definitely playing Tetris. This is crazy. No. Damn it. I gotta restart. Okay, here we go. And there we go. And oh my god. But this is gonna be hard. Okay, where are we from? Okay. There we go. Okay, we're doing good. think I messed up. Damn it. That should... Oh! That should just about do it. Thank you. Oh, I thought... Okay, I'm an idiot. I thought I just had to fill the boxes up. Okay. Anyway, we did it. That was a fun game. It was like Tetris. I played Tetris I played Tetris a few times. I'm having a hard time talking. Oh man. By the way, I'm filming part 1 and part 2 this back to back, so also I just, you know, started gaining my voice back because like I lost my voice all day and I'm just starting to get my voice back, so it's very hard to talk. So like if I'm like stuttering in the last part and this part, that's probably why I'm having such a hard time reading also, because like since I'm just getting my voice back, it's difficult for me to talk, so that's probably why I'm having a hard time reading also. Poor Bluma. First your husband and now her shop. She's a strong woman, but I'm afraid of what's to come. You better be careful too, Bernard. What do you mean? They won't bother me. I'm French and I'm converted. I'm now a follower of Christ. I'm just worried about what's going on in the rest of the world. I heard whisperings that converting isn't enough. Well, luckily this isn't the rest of the world. This is France. I am a proud Frenchman and I have accepted Jesus Christ into my heart. I appreciate your concern, Marcel, but I will be fine. But I do have a favor to ask you. Yes? Will you watch out for Bluma for me? For Moses? Of course. Thanks, Marcel. You're a true homie. Playground bullies. Oh no. Is Samuel gonna get bullied because he's a Jew? That's not good. That's not good at all. Hey guys. Reserve. What? Can I play with you? Didn't you read the sign? You can't play here. Besides, my mother said I can't play with kids like you. Excuse me? But why not? I thought we were friends. I can't be friends with you anymore, either. But why? What did I do? My dad says I can't be friends with dirty Jews. But I'm not dirty. I thought we were all going to play at your house together today. Don't let him in your house. He'll probably steal all your things, greedy Jew. Excuse me? I'm about to snatch your weed. Weave. I said weed. I meant... Oh my god. I mean, she could have weed for all I know. Kids these days are a bunch of drug addicts. Yeah. Why would I let a rat like you into my house? You're not allowed here anymore. The rat can go play with his own kind. That's... You know what, guys? I don't need you anyway. I'll go play by myself. Spoiled brats. Man, this sucks. I'm going home. Actually, what am I supposed to do? Do I go home? Yeah, I'll just go home. I'll go home. Walking all sad. Can't believe this. How could they be so mean to me? We were just hanging out a few days ago. Jacob. Barbed wired fences. Hey man, my daughter was arrested and sent to prison. Can you believe that? I'm so worried about her. Why was she arrested? Why was she arrested? Someone told the police she was a spy. Can you imagine my sweet daughter a spy? I'm so hungry. I've barely eaten since we arrived. Yeah, the food's kind of trash. The food here is terrible, isn't it? The food is so terrible. I can't bear to have another bite. I know, man. This food is trash. I feel like I'm back in like high school, man. That cafeteria didn't do it. When do you think they'll let us go home? Honestly, man, I'm a keep it a buck with you. I don't think we're leaving. You would have happened to have an extra blanket. What happened to yours? What happened to yours? My wife packed in such a hurry she must have forgotten. Ooh. Yeah, that's tough, man. What's going on over there? I thought I saw two men escaping way over there. I think you better go check it out. That's what you said yesterday. I realized this, but today I actually did. Wouldn't you rather be safe than sorry? If I were you, I'll go make sure. That man's gonna try to escape. I think we should escape. Moses, Jacob, I haven't seen you for quite some time. Where have you been? I tried to flee with my family. Where did you go? Well, not that far, I can tell you that much. One day, while my wife was preparing supper, I had it opposed to bolt. I told my wife to drop what she was doing and put whatever she could into a bag, and we hopped on a train and left. Oh, Jacob. Always so spontaneous. Where did you go? So we stopped at this small town in the countryside and befriended this old woman who allowed us to stay with her for a little while. After a month of trying to locate family or gather up enough money to seek refuge in a different country, the women politely asked us to leave. Then where did you go? That's the thing, we didn't have anywhere to go. We hopped on a train back home to our half peeled potatoes that were just as we left them. And well, a few days later, here we are. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Bluma wanted to flee, but we had nowhere to go either, so we stayed. I wish I would have done the same, dragging my poor wife across French like some. It's always easier to look back and think of what we could have done. But the reality is, you have to be the best man and the best husband you can be, and do what you think is right for your family and hope that's enough. I feel like I let her down. If you think about it, at the end of the day, Jacob, we're both in this godforsaken camp. Now let's grab some lunch before the policemen come back. September 5th, 1941. La Jouf et la France. I don't know how that. I don't know if you say it like that. Jews and France. Oh my god, that was so fast. I didn't even get a single word off. I'm so glad I visited La Jouf et France. Now I can't identify Jews by just looking at them. That's nonsense. They think you They think they can identify us by looking at these exaggerated stereotypes, but no one looks like that. I mean, yeah. Hello, woman. I went to see what all the fuss was about. I still don't understand how people could look at these carrier cultures and take it seriously. Yeah, I feel you. Hello, fellas. You need to go. You need to go look for yourself. They control the economy. They control the media. They are a threat to our way of life, and they must be thrown out. God dang. That's kind of harsh, don't you think? Can I talk to you? There we go. I went to win a bread card. Times are tough. Times are tough when you literally have to win food. Right on the exhibit. Well, wall like it's right on the exhibit wall it said, the Jewish writer produces, launches, and sells books. Obviously, what else do you expect an author to do? I mean, authors will be authors, I guess. The Barless claims that we tried to Bolshevism is laughable. Bolshevism, Bolshevism is laughable. Man. Oh god, I'm too stupid for these big words. Like, I dropped out I'm like a high school dropout anyway, so. But that has nothing to do with me. I could read big words, it's just. Dang. La Juif et la France was an antisemitic propaganda exhibition that took place in Paris, funded by the Nazi propaganda office. The intent was to properly or portray Jews as polluting French society, controlling the media, and responsible for Marxism and all the ills of society. It was also pretended as a public service announcement to help French people recognize Jews by their physical appearance. That's May 1942. What the heck? Oh god. Oh, I'm sewing. That's cool. I kind of messed up that. But I am terrible at sewing. I'm so bad. This is literally the worst sewing thing I've ever done in my entire existence. Well, actually, this is the first sewing thing I've ever done. There we go. Last one, and there we go. But I don't want that on my clothes. The kids already make fun of me, and now I'm going to stand out. It's the law. You can break the law or the consequence. You can't break the law or the consequences will be far worse than a few bullets. But why do they want us to wear them all? Or wear them at all? Well, Samuel, they want to be able to identify us right away. But why? No more questions now. Be a dear and run and grab my clothes from the other room. There's my favorite little helper. Come on, Samuel. I'll give you a hand. Come on, Samuel. Get up. What am I grabbing? I already forgot. I'm guessing this is it? Here you go, Samuel. I know you're confused right now, Samuel, but your mother is going through a very rough time right now. Rougher than you can imagine. I need you to do me a big favor and listen to her the best you can. Alright now, be a dear and run this to your mother while I gather more clothes, will you? Alright. Bernard the babysitter. Someone's at the door. I wonder who that could be. Hello? What? Oh, thank you so much for coming at such a short notice, Bernard. I just really need this job Marie found for me. Of course, you don't think I would miss the chance to hang out with Mom Petit Ami? Mon Petit. Honestly, at my school, they did give us the opportunity to learn French, but I was just not interested. Now I'm starting to think I probably should have took that class. I really have to go. Samuel, be good for Bernard, okay? I'll be back soon. He's been really down lately. He barely eats and he rarely speaks. All he wants to do is read a book of his. All he wants to do is read that book of his with his toy fox. I'm really worried. Maybe you should have a talk with him? I'll see what I can do. You take care of yourself now. I gotta go talk to Samuel. Sammy. Not even a bonjour for old Bernard? Oh, hi Bernard. Sorry, I was reading. What have you got there? Reynard, huh? And what's this about? It's about a very brave fox who goes on heroic adventures. I see. And this? That's Reynard. Papa made it for me. He said he would protect me. What's wrong, mon petit champion? I wish Papa will come home. I do too, Samuel. It's okay to be sad sometimes. Even I get sad. But you know what I do? Well, I march myself down to the cafe and wait for a beautiful girl to walk by. And I walk right up to her and I say, "Hello, I am Bernard. May I buy you a cafe?" Ew, girls! Oh, you think that now? You just wait till you meet the girl who makes your heart pound so hard. You pray she can't hear it. And everything suddenly falls into place. and the world just seems brighter. And you realize the day you can finally marry her cannot come soon enough. Why aren't you married, Bernard? Oh, my boy, love is so much more complicated than that. Sometimes you meet the one who makes you feel like you can't live without them, and suddenly you have to learn how. I don't think I don't think Samuel understands what you're talking about. Well, it's getting late. What say you cook? What say you and I cook a nice healthy meal? Hartley? Was it Hartley or healthy? I think it's Hartley because I don't know why he wants a healthy meal. Oh. Moses, are you awake? I am now. When we get out of here, are you going to take your family to Zion? I don't think so. In my opinion, France is the safest place for us. After being rounded up and forced to work in this godforsaken camp, you can sit here and pretend that France is a safe haven for Jews? I don't want to debate with you right now, Jacob. It's not a debate, Moses. You tripping. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm looking for comfort. I want to know that my friend and his family are going to be safe. France has welcomed Jews since Napoleon. Napoleon despised us. So you do want to debate. Want to debate. There's no debate about it. Everything you did was a political game. He gave us equality when all other nations seek to oppress us. Calling us the most despicable of mankind isn't caring, and neither is shipping us off to camps, for that matter. This is just war, Jacob. You're young. You will learn. It's not just war, Moses. Look at Dreyfus. He was loyal to France from the very beginning, then was blamed for crimes he didn't commit and thrown on some island to rot for 5 years, all because being a Jew was an easy target. You don't get away with something like that unless blah 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 words. But then what did he do? Once he was God. Freedom and equality. The fact that we're in I fucking hate with a passion games that make you read. I hate reading. And it's not that I hate reading, because I like reading. But it's more the fact that I can't read out loud without stuttering. It's like my brain moves faster than my mouth. So I always mumble up words, stutter. It's just... I hate it. What do you think you're doing? The same thing I do every day. Sip on cafe until lunch, then have myself a saucisson? Now let me ask the same question. What are you doing? You think you're funny. How about you leave the cafe because we don't want you here? How about you leave the country because the French people don't want you here? Yeah! It's hard to believe people like you are taking over the world. I have very little interest in such things. My only concern right now is indulging in a warm cafe. Now, if you'll excuse me, they're right, you know. It's all here in the book. You're kind of pursuing world domination. What exactly do you mean by your kind? I mean a Jew, of course. It's right here on your shirt. See, that's where you're wrong, Maname. This is all a misunderstanding. I'm a Christian. Even without a yellow star, I know a Jew when I see one. Well, I think you need to get your eyes checked. You can ask anyone. I am as French as they come. I wouldn't come here to enjoy a saucisson. What even is that? A saucisson. You can't believe anything he says. The Jew is trying to trick us, but thanks to this book, he will soon be exposed. If you actually believe this propaganda, then you're more gullible than this bloke. Lucky for you, I seem to have lost my appetite. I like Bernard. Bernard's great. What is this book all about anyway? Get the trophy out the way so I can read it. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is one of the most notorious anti-Semitic book of modern times. It was first published in Russia in 1903. In 1920, Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, published a series of articles based on the protocols, the International Jews. Adolf Hitler and Joseph Goebbels praised Ford and the International Jews. On Henry Ford's 75th birthday, he received the Grand Cross of the German Eagle, the highest Nazi award to a foreigner. Okay. Bodor von I ain't even. You know what? We're moving on. Testify at the Nuremberg war crimes trials, saying he became an antisemite after he read The International Jew in German. He was found guilty of crimes against humanity for helping send thousands of Viennese Jews to their deaths. Okay. More reading. According to the Nuremberg race laws, someone with three or four Jewish grandparents was considered a Jew. Mesklins were considered mixed race people. A Michelin was neither German or Jewish. They were people with one or two Jewish grandparents. Were not allowed to marry Germans and mixed races. The Nazi Party promised when they would come to power that only racially pure Germans would have German citizenship. On August 17, 1938, the German government set name requirements for Jews in Germany. Only Jews could be given Jewish names. The parents had to choose from a government-approved list. If a Jew did not have a name from that list, they must add an additional first name, Israel for men or Sarah for women. Oh? Masoud from Algeria. Who could that be at this hour? Bernard, is everything okay? Any word from Moses? Unfortunately not, Machiri. But I was hoping we could have a chat. Of course, please come in. It's so late. Little Samuel has already gone to bed. Is there something wrong? I'm not sure. You see, most of my life I practiced Judaism because I knew it would make my dear mother happy, but since my mare has passed, I saw no reason to return. Yes, I heard from Moses. He was tremendously opposed at first, but he came around to the idea. I'm so sorry to hear she wasn't the one. Yeah, it's not even that. When I converted, I felt so free and safe. Not only could I eat saucisson without guilt, but I felt like I would be free and clear of all this persecution. I was no longer sitting at home worried the police would barge in and arrest me. But now I feel the same, if not worse. My budget left me. My best friend has been taken away. Everyone is treating me as if I were Jewish, saying awful things, jeering in my direction, and worst of all, I can't have any food. What is it, Bernard? I am banned from the cafe. I feel like being banned from a cafe isn't necessarily the worst part, but I'm sorry if you feel like your world is being turned upside down. Forgive me, Bluma. I am so self-centered and such a imbecile, crying over my own problems when I came to alleviate some of yours. I brought you some of my ration cards. Oh, Bernard, I really can't. Just take it. It's the least I can do. I insist, and in any case, I want to make sure you start growing boy. Listen to me, Bluma. You're such a you're such a strong woman, a loyal wife, and amazing mother. You remind me of my own kind, and so resilient. Till the very end, I was so lost without her. But I thought you were French. I am, but I was given French citizenship while I was living in Algeria. After witnessing the horrors that took place during the Constantine riots, Algeria never felt safe to me, but I still stayed knowing that words. I set Chevet. Then I packed my bags, changed my name from Mazoud to Bernard, and embraced this beautiful country as my home. I never, I just never knew that this beautiful country would turn on me too. Bernard, are you sure you're feeling well enough to walk home? You're worrying me. Don't worry about me. They can take my rights, but they can't take my suspicion. Hell yeah, Bernard. Convoy 4 of June 25th, 1942. Oh my god. Moses and Jacob are deported to Auschwitz. They do not return. Round up. July 16th, 1942. What's going on here? What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, this is terrifying. This is awful. Yo, I can't believe this actually happened back then. I don't like this at all. What? No. Bernard? Is he gonna jump? Bernard's not gonna jump, right? Surely not. I hope not. Oh god, everyone's... This is fucked up. Oh my god. No. Bro, did Bernard jump? Bruh, this is all fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Convoy 13 of July 31st, 1942? Well, it looks like we're going to leave it here. I thought we were going to end the video in this episode, but it looks like we're going to continue. So there should probably be one more part. But yeah, guys, are you enjoying this game so far? I am. I don't know how to feel on this game. Like, on one hand, I do enjoy it. But on the other hand, I don't know how to feel about this game, because like this is like real events. Like, this actually happened. This is not just a game. This is like a video game to educate you and show you like this shit all went down back then. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna be doing one more part. So the next episode is probably gonna be the final part of this. But man, this shit's crazy, man. Like I said, if you haven't seen the previous part, go watch that. Come back, watch this part, and then wait for the final part. But if you like this video, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Subscribe while you're down there. The link to all my socials will be in the description below. Feel free to follow me and DM me anything you want me to play, and I'll try my best to get to it. But man, this game hits me in the feels. Like, I don't really get that emotional with video games, but this is just like I can't even say I'm enjoying it, like, because I'm not. I mean, I am enjoying the adventure, but I'm also like, should I even say I hope you enjoy? Because like, if you actually enjoy this, then there's something wrong with you, because there's nothing enjoyable about this. But I do love the game. Like, it's not enjoyable, but I don't know how to explain it. The game is beautiful. The game makes you emotional, but anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part. Take care.